Let us give you our fourth winning advice. I work to reach my goals following my priorities. You have to look at me now. You must look at this video. How is your reaction when I tell you what you must do? How do you feel? You have to do this, or you must do that. Probably the first reaction you have is a defensive reaction, something like, no, I don't have to do anything. If I want, I do it. Otherwise, I don't do it. Or, who are you telling me what I have to do with my time and what I don't have to do? You see, the words you have to do or you must do are killer words. And we usually react to them by building up a sort of protective shield to defend ourselves and not being the victim of an order. This is funny because one of the most common tools we use to plan our days at work or at home is the classic to-do list. A list where we write down things that we have to do during the day. How do you think your brain reacts when reading that list? Exactly. It's reacting in the same way, starting to defend itself. If we write a list of things that we have to do, we put focus on things we are obliged to do, feeling unconsciously forced to do them, and raising our level of stress. A more efficient way to plan our days instead is to have a list of goals or priorities that we want to reach during the day. In this way, we are not talking about things we must do, we are talking about things that we want to do, goals to achieve. Can you hear the difference? So, if we prepare a list of goals that we want to reach, suddenly we switch from a passive approach to a much more active one. Achieving a goal is more powerful than a duty to be done. Goals are very important to us. But how do we choose our daily goals? Well, if we take into consideration the Pareto principle, he says that 20% of the things we do during the day is giving us 80% of results. This means we have to be focused on and only the 20%. But then, how do we find out what the 20% is? Well, this depends, of course, on us, on our core values and what kind of gratification we are looking for. And it's not always easy to find out, I know that. We have to know ourselves very well first, understanding what our values are and what gives us satisfaction. This is the reason why we decided to start our Winning Tribe program exactly from that point, learning more about ourselves, understanding which our priorities are and how to choose the right goals, putting focus on the 20% of the actions that are going to give us the 80% of results. It's absolutely important to switch our approach of the everyday life's agenda from to-do list to a list of goals we want to reach. A little tip from me is to prepare a small list every evening, write down the goals for the next upcoming day, or you can also set the list early in the morning for the same day and start with those goals. Do nothing else before your daily goals are reached. You will see how this new approach is going to change your feelings and also raise your level of energy. In Winning Tribe, we work to reach our goals following our priorities.